Hello guys, back with me again, HGL, and finally, finally, the wait is over. Attack on Titan Season 3 is upon us. Thank God. Okay, before we begin, I just want to let everyone know that I have read the manga. I am a manga reader. I keep up with the manga with the recent chapter. I'm aware of everything that is happening now. But don't you guys worry. All of you guys that is anime only watchers, you guys can feel safe here because I will not spoil anything. And okay, I will do something a little bit different with the discussion video for Attack on Titan because with other show I haven't watched them, right? I don't read the manga or novel that they're adapted from. With Attack on Titan I have. So later on in the discussion part of this video, I will talk about my thought process when I first read the chapter that the episode is adapting, okay? And I will do something that I would like to call manga to anime comparison with Attack on Titan. I will compare the scenes that they are adapting. I want to show you guys what's different. Is it still the same? Do they change something? Do they improve on something? So yeah, to be honest guys, I'm quite nervous with season 3. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think they already confirmed that season 3 of Attack on Titan will have 24 episodes. So what I'm nervous about is the first arc of this season, okay? If you guys heard people said that season 3 will be political and there will be a lot of talking, that doesn't apply to the entire season if season 3 will indeed end up as a 24 episodes season, 2 core season. The first core will be focusing on the human conflict, and the arc after that is where stuff gets really real. I will not talk about that, okay? Like I said, you guys can rest assured here. I will not tell you guys what will happen or what's not gonna happen. You know what, guys? I'm talking too much. I'm just so excited that Attack on Titan is back. You know what? Without further ado, oh god, I'm so nervous. I heard Isayama will change some stuff from these arcs, but what will he change? You know what, guys? Let's just watch this episode. The season premiere of season 3 of Attack on Titan. Oh my god, it's finally happening. Alright guys, let's just watch this episode. Huh? What? Wait! What? Wait a minute! The kid... What? What are you guys doing? Smoke signal. Okay. Okay. Eren knows Levi. 俺の母ちゃんか。Aww. Don't give me flashback to... She's drooling! Historia is just like, I don't care. Wait! Now? So they're changing the event. Like, he looks terrible. Yeah. Oh my god. It's more graphic than I thought it would be. I thought they were... Oh shit! They're really showing this. They're not kidding about not censoring season 3 at all. Yeah, but it's kinda unfair to, you know, let Eren to burden everything. I mean, he's just still a kid. Oh, Historia, you poor girl. Illegitimate daughter. Really? They're not showing it? Alright. Mikasa's favorite word. Eren. Oh, poor Connie. His entire village. Historia, no. But you still don't know why exactly she left you, right? There's still hope. Yeah. What's wrong with being normal? Right. Yeah. About that. Eren haven't told anybody about that, right? About their conversation. Why? Okay. I'm glad they didn't show how he died. Oh, goddamn unicorns. I hate them. They're interior squad. Yeah. Why? Tross is outside of World Cena. She's pretending. I like how Hange is still abnormal. You know, when, Okay, I'll shut up for now. Sonis. Yeah. It was them. I'm glad they didn't show the torture scene. They already know. Like from before, when they were training. King Fritz. Hanji's right. Okay, so that was the king. Now? Hold on. Good acting, bro. Goddamn potato girl. Horse face. Even Eren know. Oh my. Oh god. This is more uncomfortable to watch in anime form. That's what you worried about? Not Armin being groped in front of you like that? Goddamn horse face, John. A familiar face. Oh my god. A goddamn knee to the face. Jesus Christ. Rock bottom. Oh no, choke slam. Oh shit. A roundhouse kick. Yeah, Levi's already knows something is up. A 100. Diva! Watch your head! Oh! Okay, she still died. Oh my god. Oh, poor Diva. Dude! Oh, never mind. Jesus Christ! That's way too close. Goddamn Kitty is here. Oh man, that is so cool. Oh my god, the animation is phenomenal. Dude. Kitty! Yes! 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 Okay, preview time, preview time. Dude! This is... Oh! This is good! Okay! That was Attack on Titan Season 3 premiere. Wow! Like, what a way to introduce a new tone to the series. I mean, 3 seasons in, I'm still excited, even though I already know what's gonna happen. Oh man, those new maneuver gear look so awesome. They're like the normal maneuver gear, but cooler. Like in anime form, it looks so amazing. And the original design, I mean, they didn't change the design of the gear, by the way. The design of the new maneuver gear is still the same from the manga. It's just to see them in action, in anime form. Oh man, it's so awesome. And that last shot where all of them are just flying in the sky, like, oh man. The maneuver gear of Attack on Titan is the one thing that I wish it exists. Like, I mean, not just some replica. I want like a fully functional maneuver gear. It doesn't have to be that new maneuver gear, although I think it'll be much simpler to make that, right? Because the new maneuver gear, from what we saw from this episode, they are using the hook from a gun, right? So it's easier to aim, right? Kind of like Spider-Man, you know? Like Spider-Man uses his web to swing around, right? I'm still not completely I still don't completely understand how the normal maneuver gear work. You know, they use some sort of trigger, right, to fire off the hook. But I still don't know how they aim the hook. Do they just aim to the nearest wall or surface or something? I don't know how it worked. But this new maneuver gear makes more sense, and it's more what should I it's more what's the words? What's the word? I know what I want to say. They can move more freely with this maneuver gear. But the downside is they're using guns, and guns are not effective against Titans. And now we know why it's not that effective against Titan, because it was never meant to kill Titan. Those maneuver gear are not anti-Titan maneuver. Those gear are anti-humans gear. Oh man, okay, you know what, let's just talk about everything this in this episode. I have so many things that I want to talk about. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. I think this is like a big improvement in terms of the animation. My biggest problems from season 2, like I said from my previous Attack on Titan video, is the animation and the directing style. The animation in this episode alone is phenomenal. I think this is how season 2 should have looked like. Because season 2, okay, the art style of season 2 is so gorgeous, man. It's just it's so beautiful to look at. But the animation, especially the overuse of the 3D CG in season 2, make me a little bit, yeah, I don't know. Season 2's animation is just, by the way, we have to wait nearly 4 years for season 2, and the animation is not like mind-blowing or anything. Season 2, it's just good at some part and amazing on some part, but those goddamn 3D CGs really ruined it for me, especially the Colossal Titan. The Colossal Titan looks so silly in 3D CG. Like, I can't help but to laugh at him. It's not that menacing in 3D CG. And animation is improved on season 3, and the directing style, I think, is still a little bit off for me. It's directed by Masashi Koizuka. Okay, by the way, guys, he's the guy that directed season 2. Like I said, my biggest problem it's not the animation. The animation I have problems with, but it's the directing style of season 2. The direction style. I don't know whether it's directing style or direction style. You guys know what I'm saying, right? In my opinion, Masashi Koizuka, he's not an expert at directing dramatic stuff. And for Attack on Titan, it's really a big problem because most of the stuff that is in Attack on Titan are dramatic as hell. Everything is about the drama, right? But hey, I think season 3 will prove me wrong. I think he was just testing the water with season 2 to see whether or not he can go all out with his direction style. But Tetsuro Araki is still involved in the making of season 3, so I'm not like too afraid of that. It's still the most important thing that I want them to nail perfectly, the directing style. So yeah. So okay, let's just talk about this episode, okay? This specific episode. Okay. I was freaking out at the beginning. Because you guys weren't supposed to see that scene just yet. That scene at the beginning of this episode, I'm just gonna say that it's not at the beginning of the chapter of this arc. Okay, in fact, it's way down the road. Okay. I don't know, guys. They're showing that scene straight away. I don't know. Maybe after I finish this entire season and I will look back to episode 1, then it will make sense. But that's like a huge spoiler. They're spoiling the anime only watchers straight from the beginning. What the hell, man? Come on. Okay, let's just talk about the scene itself. Okay, Eren was monologuing in the beginning of this episode. Like, a slightly more adult Eren, because we saw that he has long hair, and he's slightly taller, and his body is slightly bigger. And yeah, I know I said that it's kind of a spoiler. In fact, it is a spoiler. But yeah, they didn't reveal too much in that scene, because it's just Eren that they show in that scene, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna talk about that scene anymore, because I'll just let you guys to your own imagination, and Yeah, definitely a huge spoiler for the manga. Alright, let's talk about the opening. The new opening. I love it. It's a little bit, I don't know. This song is a little bit generic to my liking, okay? Attack on Titan, all the openings of Attack on Titan has like a similar, I don't know, vibe about them. Kind of like a war theme almost, like an anthem. That's what I like to call them. Especially Shinzo Satageo. That song is basically anime anthem at this point. This song, I think it will grow on me eventually. But this opening, no, this song, I think they're going a little bit too much to the mellow, the mellow tone. But the opening itself is phenomenal. Okay, I love it. It's fantastic. The animation is, oh man, it's so gorgeous. Why season 2 didn't look like this? The animation is so fluid. The art style is just pops like that. It's so beautiful. Oh man. Oh, and I love how they didn't show a single Titan in this opening. It's kind of like a subtle hint of how this art will plays out. We will definitely get a second opening for season 3 because if it's gonna be 24 episodes long. Yeah, some of the characters in the opening, I'm just gonna say, okay, they're not all of them gonna make it through the second half of the season 3. I'm just gonna leave it to that. So don't get your hopes too high. That's all I'm gonna say. I love how like the little stuff, the writing on the opening like changed, the aesthetic changed. Before it was like name and then maybe a director and then they will have like a red slash. Like that is like the iconic Attack on Titan red slash. This one, it's going for like sparkly feeling, like rainbows feeling. This feels familiar and fresh at the same time. The little changes I appreciate the most, okay? And I appreciate that they didn't spoil much in this opening. Season 2 opening was awesome, by the way, but it kind of spoiled the fight that we will have in that in season 2, okay? So yeah, this episode, this opening is very, very spoiler free. So there's nothing much to talk about other than the amazing art style and animation. Holy crap, man. I can literally just watch this opening all day long. It's so freaking gorgeous. Dude. Man. Wait Studio. Awesome, man. Awesome. The theme of the opening is very simple, I guess. They're showing all the characters, but in their youth form, and when they were a child. They even show Erwin when he was a child. We still don't know much about Erwin, right? So yeah, they're teasing a little bit of Erwin in this opening without spoiling much. And yeah, I think the theme of this opening is pretty much growing up in the world, like the world of Attack on Titan like this, in the world where giant naked people eat humans. But man, it's so fantastic, man. I just can't credit them enough. My only problems, like I said, the song is a little bit too mellow to my liking, but it's still really good. Okay, so the episode title is Smoke Signal. After watching this episode, we know that the title is not literal, right? We didn't see any smoke signal in this episode, not a single one. I think. Maybe smoke signal. Like from season 1 and 2, when they use a smoke signal, it's usually for them for the scouts to tell the other scouts that there's dangers coming, right? That there will be imminent Titan coming, right? The imminent dangers. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And this episode really burns up to that. You know, something is not right here. Everything is going too easy, just like Levi said. Like, this is, I don't know, this is too easy. And why aren't they like attacking us yet? It's just too easy, and Levi just see straight to that. And yeah, so yeah, that was the title of the episode, Smoke Signal. It's not literal, it's just symbolism about something that is ominous, that is about to come. The ominous thing being Kenny. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the first scene of this episode. It's like a little, feel good moment before, all the stuff that will happen later on. It's the scene with the 1/4, the 1/4 that survived. Anyway, yeah, apparently this scene was shown at the end of the recap movie. The season 2. Season 2 had a recap movie, right? The Roar of Awakening, I believe the name. And at the end of the movie, they showed this scene in the theater. When I first read this chapter, I just got reminded of the same scene from season 1, episode 4. Remember when they were on the top of the wall, when Sasha steal that meat from Keith, their teacher, the ball teacher, and then no. You shouldn't do that. But you know what? I want to eat that too. No, I want to eat that too. Yeah, let's eat that after we take the land. And then the Colossal Titan just shows up out of nowhere and destroy the wall. When I first read this part in the manga, I just think to myself, like, oh no, something bad is about to happen, isn't it? Because that's one of Hisayama's hobby. Is to give you hope and then just take it away straight from your hand, without actually giving it to you, just dangling it in front of your eyes, and then he just pulls it away. Oh man, Isayama, you are a monster. And it's really good to see that Eren and John, they're still the same, okay? They will never get along with each other. Even when remember when Connie, John, Sasha, Mikasa, and Armin were trying to convince Bertolt, Bertolt, to come out of Reiner's hand, or when Reiner Bertolt and Ymir were about to escape last season. Even John was like, you know what, I hate that guy too. Let's just get out and let's beat him together. Like, I love the consistency in John's character. The fact that he still don't like Eren, even though Eren is pretty much the only hope that mankind has right now. And yeah, like I said in this episode before, it's kind of hard on Eren too, don't you think? Yeah, he has the power, but it's not like that power, like, being presented to him on the silver platter, right? It was forced upon him by his father. Remember, season 1, episode 2, the flashback, the brief flashback that we got. Eren was like, freaking out when his dad were trying to inject him with the serum, right? He was like, "No, father, what are you doing? No, stop it!" Like, it was forcefully given to him. So it's not like Eren had any choice. It's just like, it's almost like a necessity for him to do. It's something that he has to do. He doesn't have any say in the stuff that they're ordering him to do, right? Okay, you need to seal the wall. Okay, but can I learn first? No, you need to seal the wall. It's just not fair. Just because he has the power and he has to save humanity. But the other fact is, he has the power and he is the only one that has the power. So, it's just it's poor Eren, okay? He doesn't have any choice. He just has to do whatever they told him to do. Poor Eren. So that Eren and John scene is a little bit cool, like a cool little callback to season 1 episode 15, I believe, when Levi and his squad, the all Levi squad, rest in peace, when they were cleaning the old castle, right, with Petra, when, when Eren was cleaning the room, Petra come up to Eren, and she said that, you know what, from the outside, Captain Levi seems like a pretty harsh person, but deep down, he's just like a nice person with, he's the disciplined, nice person, right? And in this episode, Eren already knows Levi well enough, because he told John, like, did you guys, like, clean your foot when you come in here, and all that. Even the little things Eren cares so much about now because of how strict Levi was about cleaning stuff, especially from the No Regrets OVA. We know that Levi is a very strict person when it comes to cleaning stuff. It has to be done pitch perfect, 100%. So I don't think they straight up tell us about the time skip that has happened. We just assume that there is some time skip before from season 2, right, when Erwin lost his hand, and then in the last episode, the very last episode, we already saw that Erwin already healed, right? He survived losing a hand, but he already has a beard, and yeah, there's a little bit time skip, but I think it's still very recently. And Mikasa is already, moving around, even though she got crushed. Remember, when episode 11 of season 2, Mikasa got crushed by that titan, right? And they even, like, give the sound effect of a bone breaking, like, like that. Suggesting that that titan broke some of Mikasa's bones. But, yeah, she still kicks some ass in this episode. So, yeah, she's alright, okay? Don't worry about her. And yeah, Sasha tried to steal some bread. That's just Sasha being Sasha. And then Levi came. And like Eren said, Levi is not happy. There's still a lot of dirt everywhere. But he still gets to the point, okay? Cleaning can be done later. Levi is a very strict person, but he knows when to prioritize something. Yeah, this episode really shows how well Levi can use his brain, how he can, assess the situation, not just using brute force to kill everyone. Yeah, this episode is very Levi-centric, and Hanji-centric too. I love how, it's not about just Eren now. It's about everyone. It's not like a one cast anime now. It's like an all cast anime now. Okay, I gotta say, guys, the transition between scenes in this episode is it's done really good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna talk about the chapters that this episode adapted. Okay, first off, season 3 poster. You guys know this one. This poster inspired by this, volume 13. The cover for volume 13. You guys look how similar this is with the poster. Anyway, yeah, this episode adapts some chapters in not the same order as the manga. After that scene, after the scene with Levi and the new Levi squad, we didn't get to see Eren train with his Titan form, right? After that, it was the scene later on when Hange was talking about Pastor Nick dying, right? It's that scene after that. It's not Eren training. It's not that. And yeah, Yes, yes, yes. It's the exact same stuff. They didn't change the dialogue that much. Yeah, the training, the Titan training stuff happened on the chapter after this chapter. So I love how they swap some events to keep the pacing going. I think this is what Isayama meant by he wanting to change some stuff about season 3, the uprising arc of season 3. Okay, the biggest thing that is missing in this episode for me uh, is the lack of Historia's backstory. I was like 100% sure that they were about to show her backstory in this episode, but apparently they're still holding that off for now. They just want to set up all of this, set up the conflict that is about to happen. The human on human conflict, and at the end they introduce freaking Kenny. Okay, guys, this is the crazy part. The last scene of this episode where Kenny shot Nifa and that other dude, right? It's not even in this volume. Okay, guys, to give you guys context, the first volume of Attack on Titan got adapted into 5 episodes. The final chapter of volume 1 was, Eren got eaten by that Titan when he tried to save Armin, right? That's the last chapter of that volume. Kenny, that scene with Kenny in this episode is on volume 14. So that is crazy, guys. They are willing to shift some events from different volumes. That is crazy. You know what? Props to Wit Studio, or Isayama. I don't know. Maybe this is what Isayama wants. He wants to, fix the pacing of this arc. Okay, for you guys that don't know, the Uprising arc, the current arc that is being presented to us right now, is by far the most polarizing Attack on Titan arc yet. It's either this or the current arc of Attack on Titan right now that is happening right now. But the current arc of Attack on Titan is polarizing, but is more leaning towards the positive stuff rather than the negative the stuff. It's like 65-35 with the current arc. With the Uprising arc, this arc, it's like legit 50-50. Some people hate this art, like legit hate this art, and some other people, me included, really like it. But my biggest problem with the Uprising art is still the pacing. The pacing of this art is kind of terrible. Okay, and this first volume, there's barely any human fighting human in this volume. It's just people sitting down talking about tactics. What are they gonna do and how they will execute it and this stuff. Okay, they didn't show that scene. Okay, I'm fully expecting them to not show the scene from the manga that I thought was kind of pointless, but not really. Is a scene where Erwin, okay, in this episode, we saw that Erwin was approached by the military police, right? We assume that they, arrest him for some reason because he is too badass or something. Nile, his old friend, come to take him away, I guess. I don't know. It looks like they were trying to arrest him in this episode, right? Yeah, before Erwin got arrested, Erwin talked to Pixis about the strategy that the scout wants to do with Pixis, okay? And they spent like almost 1 chapter on Erwin and Pixis just talking. And I'm fully expecting Isayama to completely drop that scene altogether in the anime adaptation, because it's just too much information being thrown at you, but not in a good way, in like a messy way, because it was basically just 2 characters sitting down spouting exposition. That's not a good way of storytelling, right? So yeah, I'm not surprised if Isayama will, maybe not completely erase that scene from the anime. Maybe just shrink it down to like 1 minute scene. You know what? I'm fine either way. Just as long that they keep the pacing going like this. This first episode is really good premiere episode, by the way. The number one objective that a premiere episode needs to do is to get people hyped. Don't blow your load on episode 1, okay? Season 1, episode 1 kinda did that. They set up this world, and then they kinda blow up their load at the same time, but not too much. In episode 1, we got to see the Colossal Titan, and then we got to see Aaron's mom got eaten. And yeah, okay, let's talk about the training stuff in this episode. Okay, we heard before that Attack on Titan is being moved to a much bigger network, TV network on Japan. I believe the TV network is called NHK, or I think it is NHK. And with that, there are a lot of people worrying about Attack on Titan being censored on NHK because it's a national, network. Like, from what I know, pretty much it's like the number one channel on Japan, I think. And yeah, they're really not toning down the gore at all. That part where they're Aaron's face is missing. He legit didn't have a face in this episode. That was creepy, disgusting, and funny at the same time. Funny because Hange is just like, oh, freaking out. Oh my god, Moonblade, draw his face. Come on, draw his face. And then we see Mikasa in the background just freaking out. And then it's disgusting because, Aaron, his face really resembles his Titan form in this scene, okay? He has a long tongue, like his Titan form too. And yeah. Okay guys, this training stuff is taken from like the chapter after the first chapter of this volume, and they didn't show everything. That's why it looks so weird, right? Why Aaron's Titan form is so weird, and why is his ass hanging out? Why is Aaron's ass hanging out, like Levi said? So this scene is taken out of context, so we don't know why Aaron is in that state. But in the chapter of the chapter after the first chapter of this volume, explain it, okay? I'm not gonna say it, okay? Why Aaron is in that form, in that not fully, like Levi said that he's only 10 meters, and his muscle is not even growing on all of his Titan body. Okay, I said before that this episode is Levi-centric, and I also said that this episode is Hanji-centric. This episode really shows us a different side of Hanji. We know from before that Hanji is like, Hanji is a hype girl, right? It's pretty much been confirmed in the anime that Hanji is indeed a woman. But in the manga, it's still ambiguous. Isayama hadn't come out to say what gender Hanji is, because we never really see that Hanji has boobs. And in season 2, it been pretty much been confirmed that Hanji is indeed a woman. When the Colossal Titan came down on Reiner and Eren when they were fighting, and then all the scout got, they flew away, and then later they were lying down on the top of the wall. And we can clearly see Hanji's boobs in that scene. So yeah, Hanji is a girl in the anime. In the manga, no confirmation yet. Yeah, Hanji is a hype woman. But she can also be serious when needed, right? Like in season 2. At the beginning of season 2, season 2 episode 1. The Beast Titan episode, right? When she was trying to, squeeze out information from Pastor Nick. She legit tried to, threaten Pastor Nick and trying to, drop him down. But later on, Pastor Nick showed, Really, I don't care, just drop me down. I'm not gonna say anything. So, Hanji is really good at assessing situation. At that point, Hanji didn't drop Pastor Nick because I think she knows that if she kill Pastor Nick at that point, it will be, pointless because what can a dead man do? Nothing, right? So Hanji decided to keep Pastor Nick alive, and then it paid off. Pastor Nick told them about Historia, right? About her lineage, the race family. So Hanji is a really good, well-developed character without us actually knowing her backstory. We don't even know where she came from. And as a manga reader, I'm not gonna tell you guys whether or not we will explore Hanji's backstory, because I think at this point we really don't need that. Her character itself is already interesting enough without us actually needing to know much about her. Like, just do Hanji stuff, okay? We'll be cool with that, okay? And it's a really sad scene, a little sad scene about Connie, when they were peeling the potato. Yeah, he wants to find the Beast Titan because, as we know, the Beast Titan turned the Ragako village into Titans from season 2. Yeah, poor Connie. He doesn't deserve any of that. Okay, after that, you got to see some interaction. With Eren and Historia. Historia was talking about that the nice Krista is no more, right? Because the only thing that is driving Krista or Historia all this time, Ymir, is gone now. Ymir already, like Historia said, she already decided that she wants to go with Reiner and Bertorto to go to wherever they're going. Sorry guys, I'm eating candy. And Historia said that she, Historia, doesn't have any, rights to change Ymir's decision because Ymir make that decision by herself, right? She leave Historia to go with Reiner and Bertotto to go to wherever they're going. I mean, there's a possibility that Reiner, Ymir, and Bertotto already go to Shiganshina to find Eren's basement. Maybe they already know what's in the basement and they're just waiting on them to come there because they know that their final objective is to go to Eren's freaking basement. Yeah, guys. Without spoiling stuff, okay? Please keep your expectation a little bit low about the basement, because it's not the reveal itself that is incredible. It's not like a perfect reveal or something. It's the stuff that will happen after they found out about what's in the basement that is more interesting than the actual basement. So keep your expectation low, enjoy the journey. You guys don't need to, I need to know what's in the goddamn basement, okay? Like, calm down, they will show it to us. I'm not gonna say at which point, but if season 3 is indeed 24 episodes, then the basement stuff will be covered in this season. Again, I'm not gonna say at which point, you guys just have to wait and find out for yourself. So yeah, sorry for off-topicing a lot. So yeah, Eren and Historia. Historia said that the nice Krista is gone now, but Eren said that, well, it's better because goddamn fly mosquito. Because freaking fly. Because Eren said that it's better to be honest than pretentious. Because Eren said that he was disgusted at the nice Krista because she was too kind at everyone, right? I mean, yeah, it's a little bit harsh calling, saying that you're disgusted because you're too nice to people, but that's not completely false either. Like, yeah, just be yourself. Just like Sasha in season 2, episode 2. Just be yourself. You don't need to change your accent. You don't need to change who you are. Just be yourself and just live with it, just adapt to the environment. That's it. You don't need to change anything about yourself. And his story is kind of doing that from before because she just wants people to look at her as a goddess essentially. But remember in episode 5 of season 2, Ymir said, are you just being good to people because you want to help them, or are you being good to people because you want to die as a hero? So you're helping people. Then eventually, if you died, people will feel sorry for you. Maybe all this time, what Historia wants is for people to care about her. We still don't know completely about her story, and I think we will learn about Historia's story in the next episode. I hope. From the preview, I think the next episode will focus a lot on the battle that will happen in the city with Kenny, of course. So I won't be surprised if they show it in the next episode. Maybe the first half is the battle, and then the second half is the Historia backstory. But who knows, okay? Either way, I'm still excited for the next episode. I just want to know how they will, adapt the stuff. What other things they will change. Okay, 1 hour and 30 minutes in. I'm still talking about half of this episode. Okay, next up. The military police said that Pastor Nick is killed by like a robber or something. Maybe someone robbed him and then kill him. But if you guys see closely, without Hanji telling us, if you see closely, why is Nick's nails missing? Nails missing is a sign of someone being tortured. And then later Hanji pretty much confirms it. That yes, Pastor Nick is indeed got tortured, and most likely by the military police. And Hanji makes a good point. Why the hell the military police from the interior doing on Tross? Right? They're in Tross, they said, right? Tross is the district that the Colossal Titan broke. And then Eren has to, plug the hole with the boulder. And they're there right now. And that's on the second wall. The military police are supposed to be working inside the third wall. Wall Cena, remember? Where Annie is? Or was? So, that's right there. It's like a clue. Without them actually telling us that, yes, indeed, the military police were the ones that, killed Pastor Nick. Without them actually telling us, I already can figure that out when I first read the chapter. So it's most likely that the military police is being, ordered by the higher-ups. Like they said later on, they want to, capture Eren and Historia. Like later, Hanji said that, yes, why capture? Why not kill? Why do they want them alive? So that's the question that we needs answering in the next couple of episodes. I hope they reveal it real soon. The motivation, I mean, not the entire Attack on Titan saga. And then the military police storm into the scouts hideout, right? They want, like I said, they want to capture Eren and Historia for unknown reason. But we can still speculate that maybe it has something to do with Historia lineage and Eren's Titan controlling ability, because it's a very huge part of season 2 finale. Eren's power, what I'm talking about. And then later they show us that the military police is giving out rations to the people in Tross, right? Yeah, I think it's one of the government objective to gain the trust of the commoner. So maybe if they were about to do something, maybe do something to the scouts, Possibly, they will the government, that is, will have the full support of the people, of the commoner. Okay, we got a little glimpse of the king, right? He was just like this, and they said that his name is King Fritz, right? So why no? Why two names, right? King Fritz and Lord Reis, right? We know that Historia's last name is Reis, and she is a illegitimate, 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 illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Uh, what?
Illegitimate.
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 Illegitimate. Illegitimate. Okay, illegitimate daughter, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna explain why there's two names, Fritz and Reis. You guys just have to, pay attention. I just want to point out that that is something that we need to pay attention at, okay? Okay, later on, John and Armin, dressed as Eren and Historia, got captured because they thought that they were Eren and Historia, the kidnappers. That one bald guy, yeah, he is a familiar face. Okay, I'm not gonna say from which episode that we saw him, but if you guys pay any damn attention about Attack on Titan, you guys will definitely remember that bald guy. And Mr. Pedo Uncle here, is groping Armin, aggressively. Yeah, goddamn pedo. Like, even though that's Armin, okay, it's still messed up. Armin is still 15 years old. He's still a little boy. What the hell? Creepy OS. And John was like, I don't want to do this. Not watching Armin, get groped. But, pretending to be Eren again. That's what he doesn't want the most. And then Mikasa said to Levi that she feels bad for Armin. But she doesn't seem like it. She is calm enough. She's not like panicking or anything. But she said that she feels bad for Armin. And then yeah, she just laid the smackdown to the kidnappers. She knee one of the guy's face straight up, and then the other guy got rock bottom or choke slam, I don't know, and the other guy got kicked and spin like a freaking fidget spinner. And Levi is already aware that something is wrong here. Why are they hiring such amateurs to kidnap Eren and Historia? Levi thinks that this is not the doing of the government or the military police, because otherwise they won't hire people like this, amateurs like this. The only other person that Levi could think of that could hire all of these amateurs is his old friend or a relative. We don't know right now. Levi only said that he lived with Kenny when he was a child. He already expect Kenny to be the one that is behind all of this, because Kenny is the famous guy. Apparently he has a nickname, Kenny the Ripper. He already slit 100 freaking military police officers. And rest in peace, Nifa. Like, she was, yeah, when I first read the manga, like, I already knew, like, this is one of the characters that will die. Because she's just suddenly got introduced, like, she suddenly got a big screen time. I mean, Nifa was there. Remember episode 7 of season 2, the Battle of the Wall, Reiner versus Eren and the Colossal versus the Scouts. Nifa was there. But in the manga, in this part of the manga, okay, Nifa is not dead yet. Like I said, Kenny appeared in this volume. In this volume, we still have a lot of, a lot of chapters to go through. And Nifa got a lot of screen time in this volume and some of the chapters of these volumes. And immediately I thought, like, these characters, she's getting an awfully lot screen time. There's something's wrong here. Either she is a bad guy or she is gonna die. And sure enough, she died in this episode. It's kind of a shame though. The death in the manga is more impactful. Like I said, we spend more times with Nifa. In this episode, we got got slightly introduced to her again, and then she just died in this episode. Kind of like Mike. It's a little bit disappointing because we could explore a lot about the characters. And so far, there isn't any like big changes apart from the shifting in chapters order. Yeah, the events happens in different order, but even though in different order, the events is still the events. They didn't change anything about the events. Everything is still the same as the manga. And that close up on that one dude that got shot by one of Kenny's friend. You know, the guy with the glasses. Man, the close-up on that guy is disturbing as hell. Even though it's only like 1 second long. Man, that is messed up. And awesome though, the art style is awesome. And again, the phenomenal animation when they were using, the freaking maneuver gear. Man, I love the maneuver gear. The new maneuver gear I'm talking about here. And then Kenny recognized Levi. He recognized Kenny too. And the episode ends the exact same way how the trailer of this season ends. With Levi saying, Kenny! Oh, okay, yeah. No ending song yet, okay? Like when Levi got shot, the credits already, showing up. They didn't show any ending song. So I'm still looking forward to see what ending song they will use. Hopefully they won't spoil a lot of stuff unlike season 2. Seriously guys, if you guys not a manga reader here, season 2 ending is a little bit confusing for you guys, right? But for us manga readers, those imageries in that freaking ending, all of those are freaking spoilers, guys. It's not like spoilers for season 2, it's like spoilers for the stuff that is happening currently in the manga. So yeah, I hope they tone down the spoilerly ending. Okay, don't spoil too much in the ending. Yeah, I got that to look forward to in the next episode next week. And yeah, overall, really fantastic premiere. It really hyped us up again. And this time, My Hero Academia is season 3 is already halfway through, right? So when My Hero Academia Season 3 ended, Season 3 of Attack on Titan will still be going, right? So this time, Attack on Titan won't be competing against My Hero Academia, because Season 2 had to deal with My Hero Academia Season 2, which I heard is really good. I'm really looking forward to My Hero Academia Season 2 too. I really hope that they knock it out of the park with this one, with Season 3. Season 2 wasn't perfect for me, but overall I still really like season 2. In fact, I love season 2. It's just the directing style and the animation. Those are my only problems with season 2. Everything else I freaking love. Okay, real quick before we wrap up, there's a scene that I wish they show in this episode. Okay, remember the finale of season 2 after the scouts go run away from Reiner and Bertorto. The next scenes, we immediately saw Erwin already healed, right? With his hand bandaged up. There's a scene in between that, okay? After they escape from Reiner and Bertorto, there's a scene in the wall. On top of the wall, they actually showing us that, oh no, Erwin is dying, like he has like white eyes. And they're not showing it in this episode for some reason. I thought they were gonna show it in this episode. And then there's a really important scene involving Historia in that episode. So I hope they show that scene, okay? I hope they show that scene in later episodes. I don't want them just completely erase that scene, because it's a really important character stuff for Historia. Okay guys, it's almost been 2 hours for me, okay? I've been talking for almost 2 hours now, including the reacting stuff. I'm glad, guys. Attack on Titan is really my favorite anime. I really enjoy the world building of Attack on Titan. And yeah, I really like the characters. Many people said that Attack on Titan, like the weakest part of Attack on Titan, is by far the characters. I wholeheartedly disagree with them, okay? In my opinion, the characters are the selling part of Attack on Titan for me now. When I first watched Attack on Titan, it was the concept that was the selling point for me, but now it's the characters. So okay guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please check out my Patreon page if you guys interested. I'm not forcing anybody, okay? Just check it out, see if there's any tiers that you guys interested in. Okay guys, I love this series, guys. I cannot wait for the next episode so I can talk about it 2 more hours again. Okay guys, now I'll be doing my outro in Indonesia, so please leave a like. If not, kalau kalian suka video ini, silahkan tinggalkan like dan share video ini ke teman-teman kerabat macam kalian seperti biasa guys. Gua aja orang yang menonton video ini pada ganteng-ganteng dan cantik-cantik semua. Jika terlangkah apapun lagi malam mungkin berarti guys. See you next time. Bye bye.